Let's continue now. Nanticoke Trojans are still playing some ball. John Beggs, the head coach, joining us now. John, welcome in.
John, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. The Nanticoke faithful are definitely excited, and it's a fun day to prepare to move on in the state tournament.
And, of course, you guys keep finding ways to win, but you guys have been that scrappy kind of team this year. Talk about your guys loving the game, and, of course, as you said, your fan base is really behind you. That's a little extra energy.
Yeah, we had a great doubleheader yesterday with our girls team that had a great season. Things didn't go their way yesterday, but the Trojan community came out in full force. That's why my voice is a little sore today, from yelling over those screaming fans. But we had a great turnout yesterday. Our guys really embraced it. Our defense and our rebounding, fed from that crowd, and they were excited. And the defense we played yesterday kept us in it, and then we made enough shots to win the game and move on.
Talk about down the stretch, gets a little hairy, as they all do in the state playoffs, and finding a way to finally finish off a team.
Yeah, one of our assistant coaches, Ed Lukuski, said, in the state tournament, the teams get good very quickly. You win one game, and next thing you know, you're playing against powerful teams. So, offensively, we're not good enough to blow anybody out. We have to play our game, which is a patient and, tough with the basketball offense. And, we're going to rely on each other to play defense and commit to rebounding. So when things got a little bit crazy at the end, we had some of our seniors step up. Luke Paczynski handled the ball well, made some free throws. Our other guys came through and were coming back to the ball, guys like Nate Kreitzer, Cody Peastrack. And really, I think the player of the game yesterday would have been Justin Casey. He just rebounded the ball like an animal. He made some plays out of pure hustle that I don't think anybody else can make. And, he just kept fighting, and our guys fed off his energy. So it was a fun night last night for Nanticoke.
And, of course, you guys beat the 1 seed Bethlehem Catholic. You guys go to the 2 seed out of District 12 in Conwell-Egan. Now it's the 4 seed out of District 12, West Philadelphia, and I'm sure you'll check out a little bit of that GAR tape and figure out what West Philadelphia has.
Yeah, it's so tough playing in the state tournament these days with the Catholic schools having a much larger footprint than they used to years ago. They get guys from a large area. We got a school coming up, the West Philly school that plays fast. And luckily, our assistant coaches reached out and got some film, so I'm actually sitting at home now watching the West Philadelphia team, and they're athletic and they're very fast. And, we're going to have our hands full tomorrow. Coach Altavilla is a good friend of mine. We worked out a film deal where regardless of our outcome, if one of the other teams needed the film, we were going to exchange. So our one of our assistant coaches, Ed Lukuski, is getting that uploaded now, so we're going to have a second film to watch. We'll get together later on in the gym for a light workout, more of just a philosophy of what we're going to try to do tomorrow. And then hopefully we'll get together maybe for some pizza and wings, watch a little bit of March Madness, and, try to continue Nanticoke's March Madness for another day or two.
Well, it sounds like a pretty darn exciting day there in the town of Nanticoke to get together with your guys, make sure their legs are just kind of moving a little bit, and be ready for a talented West Philadelphia team. But have to say the Trojans and Nanticoke are pretty darn talented this year. Coach, congratulations and on all the wins thus far in the state playoffs. Rooting for you tomorrow, okay?
Thanks, John, and thanks for everything you do for local sports. We appreciate it.
All right, you got it. John Beggs, the head coach there at Nanticoke. Those guys are getting their plan together, man. They have put together a great season, wins against Bethlehem Catholic, Conwell-Egan. Can they do it against West Philadelphia tomorrow? That game will be at Freedom in Bethlehem. And, of course, that will be a 5 o'clock start. So Abingtonite's playing tomorrow, Nanticoke playing tomorrow, Holy Redeemer girls playing tomorrow. All happening here in northeastern Pennsylvania, our local teams getting ready to go after it. Well, it is baseball and softball season upcoming. We will have our preview magazine coming up in probably a couple of weeks, the way things are looking right now. Teams just hoping to get outside. So we're going to check in with one of those coaches when we come back. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Fred Forte break. Like a good neighbor, Fred Forte is there. We'll be back on WILK.